Hi everybody, welcome back to Iron Man episode 10 with me, Sid, and I'm impressed this has gone as long as it has, to be honest. I was expecting Iron Man to be a little bit more deadly, but there you go. No, I'm a cautious player. Anyway, we're not really very far on from where we left off last time, but I am just cooking up 4 ingots of copper because I'm going to smith myself a pro pick. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and go prospecting for ore, because I can do one of two things. I can wander around looking for the very rare occurrence of surface tin, which normally when I play I up the frequency of surface copper to uncommon and tin to rare, so tin becomes about as rare as copper is in a normal environment. However, this is not my server and this is not my game and these are not my configurations, so consequently we are kind of stuck with what we got, and the rarity I assume is still very rare for surface tin, so I'm going to have to prospect for. Alright, that'll teach me to check what I did last episode, won't it? I'm glad I didn't waste. I mean, that's not wasted. We will use that copper. That is not a problem. How's my bow going? 59% dried, which means that the feathers that I've got, I just want to check, is it 1 per, isn't it? So I've only got 14 arrows there. I'm going to need more feathers. That's the thing. And yeah, so I need to go prospecting. I need to therefore ensure that I do have a spare one of them on me, because, you know, that's going to be a thing. I probably also need to carry a little bit more packed dirt if I can. Everything else, maybe take a little bit more food with me. I mean, I can scavenge for food. It's not rare at the moment, although it is going to get harder as we move further into autumn. Now the question is, you see on the map, how and where do I do it? I don't want to be digging at these top levels and prospecting, because it could be, well, I suppose I can do, but what we really need to do is find a position that's out, yeah, that's Y, isn't it? Let's try. Just don't like that. Can I start there, perhaps? So if I can get myself a little hole dug there, that's on hundreds, on 21, 215294 and 800, and then we can work in hundreds, so 800 to 900, and we just have to prospect that way. I know, for those of you who watched the Rusty Gears episode where I went out with Shino prospecting, Shino did give me a bit of a tutorial, if you like, on how to do this. I think we can safely sleep for a little bit, actually, and that'll pass the night. I think it's just, I can never remember if it's shift or control to. Come on, let me up. 625, no storm in sight. Those are hardened, so they're ready to do something with. And we need to head down there. Which, didn't I give myself a little... One of the drawbacks with only recording infrequently, every other once a week or so, is you very rapidly... No, that's flax. It's not a modded server, but I do have the client. The nice thing about Vintage Story is the client mods don't care. So yeah, let's head down towards wherever that thing is. So this is going to be interesting because with the collapsers, this makes every case in point, this makes everything as a prospect much more dangerous. So I think we are going to be... That's 300. It doesn't have to be on the nose, by the way. But because I'm that kind of person, it's going to be. And I'm going to need to make myself... another shovel, I suspect. Right, so let's go down a wee bit so I can get some samples. This is slate, so I'm not overly hopeful, but we'll see. So we'll go out that way. 2, 3. We'll go out that way. 2, 3. You are in density. I think we want to be in density search. I'm going to take a sample here. I'm going to take a sample there. I should have actually checked my chunk boundaries, but minuscule. Right, so we've got very poor sphalerite, very poor is very low. Native copper is very high, but poor. Good percentage. But copper I'm not short on. So okay, that's fine. We can get rid of the other one. So that's my... This is... Yeah, I was going to say this is going all together too well. So, but then we know there's copper there. So let's kind of head down here now and try the next thing. Again, looking for the cassiterite. So, I mean, I'd settle for iron. That's, you know, that would not be disappointing. However, I want to be... What was that? That was 300 by 800. So we want to be at 300 by about 900 perhaps. I'll just stick a T there. That's what I'm aiming for. Now this is going to be a bit more awkward because now we are into the territory of collapsing gravelly nastiness. 900 by 300. Oh God, scared me off to death. Right, so let's go with some shovelage. Oh, Napster, come back, you are forgiven. So, I'm not entirely sure how much longer this series is going to go on. There are several reasons, but the specific reason in this instance is we are very close. Very close. You get the packed dirt. This will prevent cave-ins to season 4 of Rusty Gears SMP. I'm not going to go into a great deal of detail because, quite frankly, that kind of ruins the surprise. But we've got that's a rough a good number of new gears, joining us for this season. So we've got the old, we've got the new, something borrowed, something blue. Well, maybe not blue, but we have made our decisions on what we're going to do in terms of version numbers, what we're doing in keeping up, what mods, or we're kind of almost there with mods. So I think, because this is coming out on the 21st of November, I suspect that we'll be seeing Rusty Gear Season 4 sometime in the next week or two. It's going to be end of November, start of December, and I am really looking forward to it. The new gears are really enthusiastic. What have we got? Really terrible for everything. So again, native copper, good percentage chance, but not the greatest. So that must be the center of the chunk. Let me get rid of you. So let's kind of come down here to 300 by 1000 and see. I think we're going the wrong way though for that. So we're down here at about, hang on, that was 300 by 890. Yeah, that's by 900. So this needs to be 20, about there, doesn't it, give or take? Right, onwards. I'm going to run out of packed dirt before long if I'm not careful, but that's fine. I'm quite happy to spend the night out. I would like to get a few more chucks actually, and get some more feathers going, because once that bow's ready, we're laughing. Ish. Ha ha ha. Yeah, can't see any down there. It's always that difficult, awkward thing, what to do kind of awkwardness. But let me eat, that's always a good thing. Don't die of starvation. That would be embarrassing. Survive all this time and then die at the first little thing. So this is 3000 by 98. So we'll do the same again. I'll straddle the boundary just to ensure that I don't fall to my death, because you know that's kind of the point of IronMan, isn't it? And damn it. That is going to be problematic. Oh, hello, as is that. Should really have thought of that before I started. Really? How did you manage to fall on me sideways? I mean, that's just out of order. But you are going to be problematic, I can see that. So there's a good chance that I'm not going to be able to sample here just because that's in the way. Which is a bit of a pain. I only need five pieces of cassiterite, 5 little nuggets. It's not much. Okay, that'll get us where we want to go. I think we're avoiding the edge of that. Can we go that way a bit? Nope, we definitely got friends. We can keep on prospecting. I'm not I'm not expecting great things, I'll be honest. 2 more samples. 1 more sample. Oh, even worse. Native copper's getting really good, decent supply. That is actually potentially really good. But it is not helping my prospecting things. Right, from here we're going to about there, give or take. Well, yeah, as you can see, this is working out really well for me, so I will see you in a bit. Alright, now this is interesting. This is showing a decent cassiterite. I need to get the chunk boundaries, and I need to remember, I can't remember the command for chunk boundaries, so, but yeah, let me just have a peek. Yeah, not that one, let me just delete it. So that is, there's ultra high native copper 27, ultra decent cassiterite. I think that is worthwhile investigating further, but I do need to make sure that I get my chunk boundaries right. I could also really use some more dirt, because I really could do with more pillaring up material. I mean, the other way of doing it would be make ladders, of course, but well, handy blue clay. Right, let me waste a few minutes getting myself dirt. I'd like a couple of, I mean, the height of the vintage story world is 113 or so we need at least that much dirt so we can pillar up, should we need to. So that's a thing. And then we can try and find some cassiterite. If I can find cassiterite, especially if I can find cassiterite and copper in that chunk, that would be really nice. Then we could be in a good place. We could also not be in a good place. For one, I've only got 4 bread rolls on me, so I do possibly, well, not possibly, I do need to consider my food. I either need to forage in the area or head back and go get myself more. You know, either works, but one involves more walking backwards and forwards than the other, which is, you know, not my, it's not my raison d'etre. I don't walk, therefore I am. In fact, if anything, it's the opposite. I try to avoid walking at all possibilities, so therefore I am, you know. That's why I bought a car. Anyway, we are grabbing our dirt. We'll get you converted over, and I think I do need a, it's not going to be that deep, is it? Surely. Alright, let me just check on the chunk boundaries bit and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so technically cheaty, because we're using a command. Interesting, I don't have the rights. well done 8-digit, you certainly scuppered my plans there. But doesn't matter, because we can continue on down. We'll head back in, and what we'll do, that shouldn't be sand. That should be packed earth. If there's no sand above me, there's no sand can collapse on me. And we're going to stick one of those in my offhand, so we can see what we're doing. Need to continue down, and let's see if we can't find some copper or cassiterite. This could take a while, but I'm in a hole. There's nothing can spawn on top of me because I have that above me. So in theory, oh hello, in theory I am good to dig down and try the alternative mode in thing. Let me change you to, let's change you to that. Let's take this one. Why dig out a block that I don't need? No or node nearby. Now I think this has got a range of around about 16. I think it's 16. I need to double check. It might be 32 actually. So we need to go down a number of blocks. I'll do it about 10. Oh, damn it. I'm going to need to weather this, aren't I? How am I going to handle that? Oh god, this is going to be a pain. I've got an idea. Actually, I should have also been doing the... Let's do it in the wall, because then I can count. No ordinary nearby, so if I want to go down 10... But I've got to keep my eye on that storm. That's 3. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'll be back in a short while. Or not, as the case may be. That is unfortunate. Right, in which case, I'm not sure. With the temporal storm being right on top of us, I think I need to head back home. Because yeah, it's getting dark. I really don't want to be weathering that storm out here if I can avoid it. So I'm going to head home. We have successfully found a spot where we may have a chance of getting some cassiterite, but it drops me straight into a cave, which I'd rather not do if I can avoid it. You know, because I don't want to die. But right now we need to get back and get safe, because that storm is incoming, and I really don't fancy weathering it out in the open if I can avoid it. So I'll see you in a moment. Well, here we are at the top of a dirt pillar surrounded by fire pits. And of course in 119 and 120, putting stones down won't stop spawning, but looking at the code I think this does. And we're on our 3rd storm now, so touch wood, this will work again. I'm above the trader caravan as well, because I don't know why, but the trader seems to get some kind of special dispensation. I don't know whether, you know, they're not spawning inside, whether they spawn on top is another matter. But here we go. So I will back off and drop in to here as soon as this starts getting a bit hairy, but while we're up here we might as well just enjoy the visuals of the gears. It's only a medium, I think it was it medium, yeah, so we shouldn't get Dave. I think you only get Dave on severe or, you know, heavy, or whatever they're called. Well, you only get Dave on the bad storms. But maybe. I haven't seen Dave on a storm for ages. I'll be honest. I sometimes wonder whether it was just a server thing. But yeah, he's like, get away from my caravan, you buggers. So let's see if we can survive another storm. I'll be back shortly. There's one up there. Whee! Oh, there's, now we're starting to get some bad guys. I don't know whether they can see me up here. I may be outside of their range, I hope. Not sure what will happen if they spawn up there. But anyway, I know a lot of people don't like this, so I'm going to hit stop on record, and I'll be back when either something interesting happens or at the end of the storm. Alright, and the answer is I think we'll live. Of course, we've got to get out of this box, get ourselves to safety, hope that there's nothing unpleasant living in there, and, you know, all of the other stuff, and then I need to go and grab some food. I'm not going to push back on that prospecting bit for a while, because I need to have a think about how I want to tackle that, but because that cave is going to be a pain, basically, because obviously we're getting down quite low and I've not seen anything. Now remember, these are only chances. It doesn't mean they're actually there. So yeah, I think there's a very good chance that we'll find copper there at the very least. But there's definitely somebody around down there, isn't there? In my compound. Great. And then there's a little bit of a fella there. Yeah, we can live with that. I think that's survivable. I mean, to be honest, I can probably get that one with my spears. I was thinking about whether I could do it with my hoofer doofer, me sling, but then I decided against it. But we'll get down, we'll go and harvest his remains. Might as well harvest something out of somebody, but there's, I think that's a nightmare. That even could be worse. Alright, well, he ain't going to harvest himself, so. And at least there's a deep, which gives him a higher chance of dropping something good. We've got 1, 2, 3. Now the question is, can I in any way get that higher tier one? What are you? Well, I think you're... Damn it. I don't... Oh, he's gone. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm kind of glad he's gone. That kind of tierage of drifter would probably have wrecked me quite dramatically. But we're starting to get some crops growing, which is nice. Slowly. And I really do need my my sanity to build back up again a bit, I think. Right, what shall I take? I'm going to take those. You can go away in there along with that. Keep that about me, keep that about me. Everything else is keep about me. Could do with just a little bit more food. I'll take that. Because that's got a goodly amount of time on it. So, before we run off, 77% dried. I still need more resin, and that is going to be part of my next quest. I think we're going to go and head back out towards that ruin over there and see, because there's two ways I'm going to find tin. One is in loot, and the other one is, well, there's three ways I'm going to find tin. One is in loot, one is prospecting, and the other is blind bloody luck. And I'm beginning to suspect that I may need to rely to a degree on a bit of blind luck, because I don't think I'm going to get it. That prospecting, well, for one, prospecting is somewhat painful. We'll have these while we're here because we can. A couple of bits of svelte grain will keep. You never know, might find more. And what I really need to do is find myself somewhere with a little bit more temporal stability to get that gear going in the right direction. And I also need to be prepared for anything that wants to eat me. It's always a good tactic as well. But now the storm's out of the way, we can go out and explore for a little bit and push my luck, because let's face facts, I'm wearing a small amount of armour. I would like to get wooden lamellar, but that's perhaps asking a little bit much at this early stage. I say early stage, I mean we're on episode 10, but I am taking it steady and I'm trying not to die, because obviously that's the point of playing an Iron Man series, is, you know, if you die, it's a bit like I suppose it's a bit like playing a series that is based heavily around hardcore, you know. You die, game over. Well, you know, this is you die, game over, or at least get back to the start and start start over again. Which, given, you know, that's kind of hardcore, isn't it? It's the same kind of thing. You get to start over. You don't get to keep any of your hard-earned loots and stuff. So, yeah, I would class this in the same category as a hardcore map. Realistically, it's just that, you know, you don't actually have to die forever. Where are we? We are here. We need to be up there. You see, we're not actually that, even though we did all that exploring, we're not currently that far away. I'm not going to bring more sunflowers. I've got more sunflowers growing, and they've got quite a few growth stages as well. I might have a look at you though, because you are flax, I believe. Yes. Might get some seeds. I'll tell you something, you really miss just simple quality of life things like inventory mods when you're playing vanilla. And whilst I do enjoy the challenge of pushing myself with a bit of vanilla gameplay, I think I do prefer modded. It's there are certain things I just like to mod out. Oh, that's going to come in handy. I can make some more porridge. There's some more over there. I think we're going to take advantage of seeds wherever we find them, because leaving them to grow is just an exercise in futility, unless they're really, really close, but I genuinely don't think that's going to be a consideration. I'm going to end up with too much stuff again, aren't I, before I even get where I'm going. Because I'm here now, well, obviously I'm here, but I'm here on the map in the position that I just saw I was briefly. But let me walk steadily in this direction. I am conscious that there is a certain amount of danger with moving into this kind of terrain. Not just, well, I mean, not just wolves, but bears. There, I've said it, and now we're going to find one, aren't we? Some clay over there, and there's some cranberries down there, so we might as well go and grab those. At least we're not going to starve to death while we're out. Quite a few cranberries, actually. Yep, there's some more. Thought I saw 3. And there's a few more over here as well. Oh, never been a big fan of cranberry, to be honest. It's not my favourite fruit, but you know, vintage story, so we'll take what we can get. This is fire clay. I am really looking forward to the nomadic lifestyle play that I'm kind of planning to try, because I think probably the exploration is the thing, it's one of the things I enjoy. I enjoy all aspects of the game, you know, the combat, the exploration, the building, obviously, but that kind of goes without saying. I mean, we're given my origin. Well, all seems clear. That I felt that before, and obviously there's no better ruins or anything, so this is all vanilla ruins and all vanilla loot, so we don't have to feel that the loot is OP, because it isn't. You are an ore vessel. You're going to be coal, aren't you? Of course you are. Ore vessels, I can't remember the last time. A tool vessel, what you got? Couple of axes. I'll keep them until I've got nothing better to do with them. Because there's another... I mean, we could be digging around for bony soil, but if we're just going to be wasting calories. Because that's, in this game, is always the trade-off. You're trading off. Give me something other than... why did I do that with that? Oh wow, quartz, wonderful. Bye. That's not helpful. There was another vessel up here though. Well, I'll take it. It's actually a reasonable amount of flax, so that will definitely make some porridge. Anything? We've got these little... I mean, these are... Whoa, we've got a little bit of bony soil. Not... Flint. Sorry, I thought that might be something better than it actually was. Do I really want to waste my time with one bony soil? I probably don't, in all honesty. But we can mark this as explored now. And let's continue out this way. The other thing I do need to keep my eyes open for is another piece of resin. And I'm not going to find that in a redwood forest. But I'm also not going to find it by sitting still. I mean, both of these propositions are, I think this is peat. This is potentially useful. Peat sleeve. But yeah, we definitely need to find ourselves some more, another piece of resin. So anywhere that gets me out in unexplored land where there is the chance of pine tree is probably not a bad idea. And of course, wherever I find caves, I should stop to have a look and see what's inside, because that's how you find the ruins. Hello, ruin. Translocator ruin actually as well. Nice one. Right, what have you got? 4 gears, I'll take them. Flint, might as well. At least that bit of it anyway. We'll take your rest of the gears. Hematite. Oh, God. Hematite. Hematite. I realise I'm saying it over and over. I was hoping just for something basic like some clothes. That's aged crates. Anything in them? Yeah, 13 granite stone. No, not really. Map. And it's red because we haven't opened it yet. So while we're here, because we're going to have to get out anyway, let's just have a quick peek down there. Nothing. The translocator is always a nice thing to find. I've got 2 temporal gears. I only need a 3rd, and we're laughing. Oh, and probably some metal parts. I'm probably shy on those as well. But let me continue on in this direction. We're going to explore further, and I will be back with you. Right, we've got a trader over here. Possibly a ruin. This is kind of doubling back this direction. That's not a ruin over there, is it? I don't think so. I think it's just probably a thing. But there's a nice big old trader here. This might be one of the traders with a bed in his thing as well, which would be handy because sun's going down, and I would like to well, let me just have a quick peek in here. Just in case. I don't think there will be, but you never know. You might find them trace of ore. You never know until you have a peek, dear. That's just a tunnel of darkness and death. Okay, but well, copper. Well, it's an interesting. I was just thinking about the this find of this hematite. That's 20. That's enough for 1 ingot of iron. Now, in most other games of this nature, that would be an instant boost. And by that I mean, well, let's take Minecraft. So I was on the recent pre 2.0 video that I put out, there was a comment that says, oh, I hope these boats, you can't find them in the wild and you don't immediately end up with diamond tools. Now, obviously, there are no diamond tools. That's the first thing. This is not Minecraft, this is Vintage Story. It is a completely different game. Wow, oh wow. This would be an absolutely awesome place to base if I needed to move up a bit. Just because, let's have a look. Are you crafty? You're a clothing trader. Oh, hello, and you're a clothing trader as well. And I've got 7 gears. Now, what have I got? I've got a pair of trousers. So I can get a woolen shirt or a traveller's robe. 7 gears or 3 gears, or I can get a jawed robe for 5 gears. I think we're going to go for that. Okay, let me drop that. There you go, and then I've still got 4 gears. You want some wool? Oh, hello. If I'd have had 8 gears, I could have got a proper piece of armour. But I think those are probably the right move, because now I'm actually slightly better than I was. Yeah, if you found this trader, you'd be laughing, because you can basically just live in his shed, in his wagon. But well, I think at this point I'm going to try and come on, let's get that in. We'll get a little bit of that going, and we shall F12. And this is as good a place as any to wrap up this episode. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.